What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys one of the dopest designed Pokemon of all time. We got ourselves the Cloudbird Altaria. Cloud Dragon? Cloudbird? I don't even know. Altaria though. Altaria, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. We are using it today, pairing it up with Gravity Sableye, so Sing can land 100% of the time. So we're going to be putting some Pokemon to sleep. Should be a fun one. Hopefully get the rock out with this bird, dragon, again, I don't know, and try to grab some wins for you guys. Altaria's over here with Cloud9 as its ability, holding the Mental Herb as its item with the Water Terror type. It also has Hurricane, Sing, Tailwind, and Roost, so it has HP recovery, speed control, way to put Pokemon to sleep, and a way to do big time damage. Like I said, this Pokemon is really here for gravity on Sableye to make these low accuracy moves actually hit, and then once it gets going from there, it's going to be pretty strong. Our restricted Pokemon on today's team going to be that Groudon. Prism Blades hits 100% of the time with gravity on the field. It's got Drought, it's got Life Orb with Heat Crash, Substitute, and Protect as its other three moves. Then our final three Pokemon to round out this team is going to be Fluttermane, Chi-Yu, and Indeedee. Guys, you want to run the team for yourself? Rental code is at the top right hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Altaria in Ranked Regulation G. First match coming at you guys, and we're going up against the Little Dolphin. We're going up against Palafin right here. Now, when it comes to Palafin, this Pokemon's super strong when it swaps out and comes back in, but we have to kind of keep it under control and watch out for it, especially when it's paired up with Kyogre. They also got Fluttermane, they're rocking out with Whimsicott, Mimikyu, and last but not least, Urshifu. Definitely want to bring in Altaria, and I definitely want to bring in Sableye, but I'm thinking of just leading Sableye and Groudon, which could be decently well for us. I kind of wish we had Sunny Day on this bad boy. Would be really nice, but I mean, I do have Cloud9 with you, which actually eliminates weather effects, right? Yeah. So what would I want to do here? Do I want to lead Groudon? I don't know. I could just lead Altaria. And just go from there. Yeah, you know, we're going to lead Altaria. We're going to bring Groudon. We're going to bring Fluttermane out here with the choice specs. I'm going to get choice specking with this bad boy. Dazzling, Hex, Icy Wind. I love it. I love it a lot. Especially Hex paired up with a Pokemon that's asleep. Double damage, because any status condition doubles the damage of Hex. So that can do a lot of damage. I feel like this team has a lot of really good synergy that I'm just kind of like not seeing. It also has skill swap on the Sableye, so you can hand over Prankster into Altaria, and with gravity on the field, you can just Sing, go first, and put everybody to sleep. Pretty crazy. But Whimsicott, Mimikyu gonna pop out here. Okay, I mean, I do have Water Terror type. I could fake out the Whimsicott. You could be Covert Cloak. Could gravity and just Sing it. What's your speed at, Altaria? That's the real question. I don't know if I want to pop a Tailwind just yet. Do a Gravity and Tailwind. Could go Gravity Tailwind, or I could take off Disguise. I'm going to take off Disguise. And I'm going to set up a Tailwind here with my Altaria. And I'm also going to Terrestrialize just because I really don't feel like taking a Fairy move here. So Water Terror type is going to be a nice big time friend of ours. So we're going to take off Disguise of Mimikyu, which is always really good for us. And I mean, next turn we'll try to set up that Gravity for our Altaria. Get rolling. But after Tailwind, I mean, it's pretty much looking pretty good. Paraff is going to fly into that slot. I'm going to take some big time damage. Luckily, I am rocking the Focus Sash, and I'm going to be able to soak that and get going from there. Notice that he is going to lose a little bit of Life Orb damage. Whimsicott, what you got going here? You're going to Moonblast my Altaria. Awesome. Dope. Cool, and no special attack drop. So this works out well. This works out really well. I get off the Tailwind, my Sableye is 1 HP, and I get rid of Disguise. I think that works fine. I could put Mimikyu to sleep if I want to, which I might honestly do right here with Gravity. And then kind of deal with Whimsicott next turn. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do here. Mimikyu's going to sleep. Night-night. Night-night, Mimikyu. So we're going to put on this Gravity, get it going. We got speed already because of Tailwind, and he's actually going to Shadow Sneak, and I actually like that 10 times better, because I wanted Gravity to get set up just so I can bring out my Groudon in this Tailwind and get going with Altaria. That works perfectly. That works perfectly. Tailwind's going to fly from him. No big deal. We get the Sing, and then I could just Hurricane land into that Whimsicott, deal some nice damage, and probably drop Blades at the same time. Night-night Mimikyu. Night-night Mimikyu. Alright, so not bad. Not bad for us. I mean, they definitely have Kyogre, let's be honest here. They definitely have Kyogre. I could go into just, like, you instead. Because if I can pick up a double KO here, maybe just by going Hurricane, Dazzling, and save Groudon for later. Yeah, that might be better. than just go into the drought right now. Yeah, I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this because we don't really want him to get sun, right? So I'm going to bring out Flutter Mane. I am going to choice into Dazzling Gleam, send that, and then just be able to Hurricane into this Whimsicott slot. Now, Whimsicott is probably second fastest. It actually might be faster than my Flutter Mane right now. But they have Tailwind up, out, and about. Not terrible. Not terrible. So he's going to actually Cotton Spore me and slow down my Fluts. Slow down my Fluts and my Altaria, which is actually a pretty smart play. And Mimikyu's going to take his first turn of sleep. So one turn of sleep down. Dazzling Gleam is going to launch. This actually might KO the Mimikyu, and it doesn't. Comes close. Hurricane is going to finish off you. If they bring out Kyogre, we might just hard swap into my Groudon. But from here, we are going to be slower due to Cotton Spore. Really, Cotton Spore on Whimsicott and Regulation G? Kind of weird to see. Now, I do have Sing. I can just spam it again. They are going to bring out Kyogre, and I'm really thinking of just swapping into Groudon here. Change this whole weather up. I would get a Photosynthesis boost, so I could honestly swap Altaria instead if I wanted to. And just take this speed boost. I know we're going to be -1 on speed, right? Is it -1? Should be -1. -2. Wow, that actually hurts the soul. That should really hurt the soul. And you know what? At this point, we are just going to hard swap Flutter Mane, go into Groudon, and then from here, let's just put this bad boy to sleep. Let's just put this bad boy to sleep. I feel like I have to put him to sleep. As much as I don't want to just like Sing spam, we're showcasing Altaria today. It's definitely a play. So I'm going to swap the weather here. Get that going. Hopefully Mimikyu's asleep for another turn. That could be really big. And he's going to rip an Origin Pulse into Sunlight. So, is that a crit? Was that a crit? Into Sunlight. Still absolutely murked, my boy. Still absolutely murked, my boy. Wow. My Groudon in the Sunlight dying out the Origin Pulse. I knew it would take big damage, but I thought it was going to be like half or like middle to half. You know? Like low yellow. But I mean, my Tailwind's gone. We have 2 Pokemon asleep, and now I can just bring out Flutter Mane with its speed back to normal with... what is that called? Can't even think of that. What's it called? Can't even think of it. Why can't I think of it? With Photosynthesis boosted. So, I mean, I'm just going to choice into Dazzling Gleam here, and I am going to rip a Hurricane into the Kyogre slot. Hopefully Mimikyu's asleep another turn. We know Kyogre's definitely slumped. That's his first turn. Mimikyu, you sleep again? Hey, Sing Altaria doing its job. It's doing its job. The Dazzling Gleam launches, does great damage into the Kyogre. Now Flutter Mane, after her Tailwind ends, is going to be fastest on the field. And they can't swap Kyogre anymore, which is gorgeous. So Hurricane launches. Can I get some ducks out here too? That'd be beautiful. No ducks. So their Tailwind's gone. Right now we got some speed cooking. I am choosing Dazzling Gleam. And Urshifu's going to come out here as their final Pokemon. Now they still do have Terra type. And... choicing Dazzling Gleam, so I'm going to send Dazzling Gleam here, and I'm just going to rip a Hurricane and double down into this Kyogre slot, because we should have only 1 turn left in this Gravity, correct? Yeah, 1 turn left in Gravity, so we're going to use it here. Dazzling Gleam, we're already choice spec into that, and we're just going to go for our lovely little Hurricane to try to finish off this Kyogre. And he ends up just detecting the Urshifu, which is totally fine. Which is totally fine, as long as Kyogre doesn't wake up and protect, and it seems like it's not. Actually, it could wake up and deal some damage, but... we're going to be able to deal some damage on the Kyogre, and he is still slumped. So we're going to say bye-bye to Kyogre. The power of Altaria in match number 1. Doing it all. Tailwind, Sing, Hurricane. We love it. But now we're sitting at a tiny issue here. Actually, not really a tiny issue because gravity's back to normal, but I was going to say, like, if this Urshifu's like Focus Sash and we start missing Hurricanes, things can get out of hand real quick. But I'm just going to go for the Hurricane. I'm going to go for Dazzling Gleam. They still do have Terror type, right? I believe so, but Dazzling Gleam should KO. Your Focus Sash. So Sash is popping. Things could get real weird here if he KOs my Flutter Mane in 1 shot. And I miss this Hurricane. Flutter Mane soaked. Awesome. Cool. And Hurricane landed. Altaria is where it's at. This Pokemon, phenomenal with Gravity. We did double down with Sing, which I don't personally like to do, but I feel like for this match, we had to. Match number 1, going to your boy. We're sitting 1-0. Hot start from your boy Endocloud/Dragon, whatever you want to call it. Altaria went crazy in match number 1, looking to go crazy again in match number 2, going up against Ice Rider Calduck. So we know they want to pop Trick Room, especially with this squad. It could be Final Gambit Nileap, or it could be Coaching. I actually been seeing a little bit of coaching action with the Nileap as of recently, so it could get a little scary. I could go Chi-Yu Flutter Mane just for that lead. I feel like it's a very, very strong / fast lead, so that could be nice. Do I want to run it? I kind of do. I kind of want to go into these two. And then bring in Groudon and Indeedee. I feel like that could be pretty powerful for us. Or I could bring in Altaria instead. I mean, Altaria, what would you really do without gravity? Maybe I'll just bring in Sableye for late game. Foul play, really nice. Yeah, you know, we're going to go Sableye with Groudon. I feel like Sableye is just, it's just what this team is made on, right? Groudon really thrives with it. You also have the Altaria, which you guys see in match number 1, really thrives with it. Sitting in a really good position to win this game. So, or not win this game, get this match started. And we'll see how it plays out, because I think they're going to lead Ice Rider Calyrex alongside with Annihilate. And my hopes would be that my Chi-Yu can outspeed Annihilate if it is Choice Scarf final Gambit Annihilate, because we are Choice Scarf Chi-Yu. We can just go from there. But he's going to go Indeedee Annihilate, which is kind of leading me to think it's still final Gambit, right? It's got to be final Gambit. It's got to be final Gambit. No Wide Guard on the field, which is really good for us. So I can just fully go into a Heat Wave alongside with probably a Dazzling Gleam. Be my best bet. Yeah, or I could go into Dark Pulse, or even Snarl. I think Heat Wave's going to be my point. We're just going to go Heat Wave for now. So I'm going to go Heat Wave. And on top of that, we'll just go with Dazzling Gleam. We'll play it simple. We'll play it smart. They'll probably get off Trick Room at this point and then be able to go for another Follow Me with... And let's just see what he does. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, right? I really don't want to get too ahead of myself. Let's see. Heat Wave is going to fly here. We are outspeeding the competition. And doesn't look like he's going for anything with Annihilate, so... Alright, I'm cool with that. Cool with that. We just get rid of Annihilate and then probably set up Trick Room. Yeah, okay. Not bad. Not a bad turn for us. But I feel like this is where this is where the bread and butter happens, right? Calyrex comes out, yeah. So Calyrex can come out here. I'll probably just simply attack, right? Heat Wave. Gotta send it with Dazzling Gleam. Could Terrasilize Fairy just for damage boost, but he's gonna Terrasilize most likely Water. So, I mean, I could swap out and go into maybe you and save my Choice Scarf for later. But we should say skill swap here as well. You know, we might just end up hard swapping our Chi-Yu. Yeah, you know, we're going to hard swap the Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu, get back here. We're going to go into Sableye here. I think I hard swapped my Fluttermane. Big mistake. Big mistake. I should have just pressed B all the way and went all the way back and started from turn 1. But you know what? Maybe this will work out for us. Maybe this will work out. And we'll see the Terror type. Yeah, so I would have rather swapped my Chi-Yu here just to save, like, or switch up to, like, Dark Pulse later. Would have been really nice, but there's the Water Terror type. Heat Wave lands. We do get rid of Indeedee. I could skill swap, potentially, this Calyrex, so it doesn't get out of hand, right? That is an option for us, because Glacial Land's going to fire. We should both Soak here. One has Focus Sash and one's not very effective. And Indeedee's going to throw a Psychic into this slot, so this actually works out fine. That actually works out fine, because I get off this Heat Wave. Please. Oh, God. Who's dodging? Indeedee dodging. Can I get a burn at least? Can I get a burn at least? No. Okay, Still going to go for a Heat Wave here. I think I'm just going to go for a skill swap. Into the slot. I think I'd rather give this thing Prankster. I'm not going to lie. I really don't want it to have its stupid little ability. And, of course, I totally forgot Psychic Terrain. Hurts the soul. That one hurts the soul. That one hurts the soul. So this is going to fire, and they pick up 1 KO. And hopefully you only have Psychic, but chances are you're probably just going to rip it Dazzling Gleam, even though you should be dead. Kind of sucks. And there you go for Heal Pulse. Okay, so Heal Pulse is up. Heal Pulse is up. And Heat Wave, can you land in Indeedee? Okay, now Calyrex dodges it. Okay, Indeedee's gone. But now it's kind of like, oh man. That dang Psychic Terrain, I totally forgot. And it works on like everything. So it's like, dang. It's dang, dude. It's rough. So Chi-Yu's gonna die out this turn. I don't have to protect on either of these guys. I'm gonna have to be forced to Terrasilize my Groudon into fire. I might Terrasilize it this turn and pop a sub. Might be my best play. E-Train does come out here, however. I'm gonna pop a sub this turn. How many turns are left in Trick Room? 2? 2 turns left in Trick Room. Really rough that I don't have Protect. Alright, looks like we're ripping Heat Wave. I mean, this is what it is. We're gonna have to Terrasilize here and just go straight into this Straight into the substitute. I don't think we stand a chance now. I really don't. Trick Room just got out and about. It is 2v3, but this Calyrex is just sitting in a position to win this game, right? It's starting to snowball, which is why I wanted to skill swap it in that turn, and I just totally forgot about terrain stopping it. So, would have been nice to actually foul play that bad boy, but it is what it is. Then I'm going into my Terror type here. Glacial Lance gonna launch. Groudon should be able to soak. Still took a nice chunk of damage. Yeah, I can't protect my Fluttermane. I would have loved to be able to protect my Fluttermane here. He's gonna go for a Magma Storm. I dodge. Okay, cool. So I dodge and I get off this sub. Sub out and about. Beautiful. So he put up a sub. I could protect, which is probably my best bet, right? Do I protect or do I just attack? No, I think we... Who went first? Okay, yeah, no, we gotta protect. We gotta protect here. Okay. So no status conditions on the field. Our best bet is to just Moonblast to slot down because Groudon could probably handle that with Blades, but I think his Calyrex gonna outspeed and just KO my Flutter. I mean, let's be honest here. It's not sugarcoat it. So I protect here. Hopefully he goes for like high horsepower or something, switches it, thinks my Fluttermane's protecting. Let's see. And no, he's gonna stick with Glacial Lance, which is a smart call. And Fluttermane is 100% dying. It's -2, or Calyrex is +2 on attack. So Fluttermane, yeah, see you later. And now I'm sitting here. Trying to think of any possible way we can win this game. Now he's sitting +3. We do, again, we have that sub, which is really nice. We have that sub, so if I can land a Blades turn 1, KO the Heatran, chip up some damage, and then use my sub. I don't think 2 Blades are KOing though. That's my issue here. That really is my issue. So I'm gonna send the first Blades. Hopefully it lands. Or actually hasn't been so hot this match with the heat waves missing onto Indeedee. And Blades is missing somebody. Heatran dodged it. Okay, we really want the KO. We want to hit Heatran there, so we would have used our sub. And of course, well, this match actually would have been really, really close. And of course, we're just gonna lose now. Now this game's over because Magma Storm's landing. It's gonna take out my sub, and Calyrex just gonna finish me off. You little lucky duck, Heatran, because you were dead to Blades. You were dead to Blades, and my substitute fainted. And I actually would have loved to see how this one would have played out. I would have loved to see, because if we get a high roll on the next Blades into that Calyrex, have a shot at KO. Would have definitely been real close, but hey, GG's to our opponent. That Trick Room just got out of hand. Final match is here. Let's bring Altaria back into the lineup. Considering we won the first match with it, we didn't use it in match number 2, and we ended up losing. But Groudon versus Groudon, they got a pretty strong team with Raging Bolt, and they also have Rillaboom and Incineroar. Really strong combo there, just both of them. Kind of pester around with Fake Outs. They got Terrain Control and Intimidate, obviously. And then they got Fluttermane and Farigiraf. Now, not gonna lie, Chi-Yu and Fluttermane, really good lead here. Really great lead, to be honest. I wish your Terror type was Ghost, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. We're going to end up going into both of them. We could bring Indeedee. I definitely want I don't think I can bring both because I really want to bring in Altaria here. We just bring in Altaria on its own terms? Without gravity? I don't think so. I don't think we can. I do not think we can. You know what? We already showcased Altaria today. We're going to go into Groudon and Sableye. No more Altaria. As much as I want to use it, we fully showcased that Pokemon in match number 1. So I'm really happy with that matchup. But I'm looking to win here. I'm looking to win. Altaria is just not the best Pokemon for this situation right here, right now. It's just not. So let's see who they want to end up leading here. Let's see if we can get after it and grab ourselves a 2-1 winning record. But kind of hoping they just end up leading like Incineroar, and they think that I have Ghost Terra and don't fake out my Chi-Yu, because I kind of wish we had Ghost Terra so we could dodge fake out. I don't know. Let's see. They got to be leading some sort of fake out user, right? Incineroar for a graph. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Do I choice into Dark Pulse? Thinking I might. I wonder if they're going to fake out. But I'm gonna choice in Dark Pulse early on here. Just do that and then just go into Gleam. Gleam is just such a strong move, especially with the choice specs paired up next to Chi-Yu. Just does too much damage. Now, they could parting shot here early, but again, I'm just really hoping they're not faking out here. And they don't. He's going to end up burying right off the rip with Dark Pulse. I have a flinch chance, too. I do half damage, which is great news. The Colbert Berry helping him out tremendously. Dazzling Gleam is going to launch here, and it's just going to get rid of Fergraph turn 1. Hot start for us. He thought I was Terastallizing. I'm not. I don't have it. I don't have that Ghost Terror type. Knock off Flies. Knock off my Choice Scarf, so I could actually get some speed control now. Not Choice Scarf. Choice Spec. Choice Spec. So I could just Icy Wind away now. If I want to. My team's kind of faster than him already. Let's see who they throw out here. Is it going to be Groudon? It's going to be Fluttermane. I hope we outspeed. I do hope we outspeed, but I'm just going to rip this into that. And honestly, I might go into Fire Terra. I am going to go Fire Terra. Just because I think Dazzling Gleam's going to pop and do some nice damage into me. If I try to slice of fire, that can really work wonders. So I'm going to do that, and if I can slow him down, that'd be really nice. I'm going to go right into an Icy Wind. If I can. The Dark Pulse, or I should say, Chi-Yu, probably fast on the field with his Choice Scarf. Dark Pulse does have a chance to flinch. That flinch would be massive onto his Fluttermane. But if I had to guess, Fluttermane's probably Terastallizing in a Fairy at this point. Guess we'll see. Yeah, I think you would want to Terastallize in the Fairy. Just to kind of dodge Dark Pulse. And any Ghost moves. And yeah, there it is. But again, if I get off this Icy Wind, man, if this Icy Wind can get going, or maybe just like a flinch turn, that could be huge for us. So Dark Pulse gonna fly here. Give me a flinch. Give me a flinch. Just give me the flinch. Just give me the flinch. And no, they're outspeeding us. So we can say bye-bye to our Fluttermane. This is exactly why I wanted to Terastallize our Chi-Yu. We soak really, really well after his Terror type. And from here, he's probably just knocking off my Choice Scarf. Yeah. Don't like that one bit. Do not like that. Ouch, dude. Ouch. The damage. The damage there. The damage there. But now I can actually go into my Fake Out user. Fake out the Fluttermane. Maybe snarl up and try to win this game with just Groudon. That's really what I'm looking at. Really what I'm looking at. Yeah, I can snarl now. Lower that special attack. So special attack drop. We will go into the Fake Out into the Fluttermane. And I wonder what Incineroar's doing here. Hopefully Chi-Yu can outspeed Incineroar, right? I sure hope so. Fake Out actually does great damage with a crit. Great damage with that crit. We make him flinch, and Snarl is able to fly. Who's dodging this? Who dodged that? Okay, good. I was going to say, if Fluttermane dodged that, I'd be very upset. We get that special attack drop, and he's just going to go for a knockoff here and deal some damage into this slot. So Dazzling Gleam is going to pick up the double KO. It really comes down to just my Groudon, so I'm just going to go into Gravity at this point, right? How to go into Gravity? I mean, we could just go to Heat Wave here, which I am going to do, and I am going to set up this Gravity. Gonna set up the Gravity on the field. He ends up withdrawing. He ends up withdrawing, which is a smart play. So Gravity out on the field. Gravity out on the field, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good just because of Fluttermane still being here. All that good stuff. Speed's gonna get heightened. Pop the Gravity. Blade's gonna land on both sides. And then he can fake me out again with Groudon. Yeah. Not looking good, so probably a 1 and 2 for today's video. We probably should have brought Altaria. Altaria thrived for us today in match number 1, but match number 2 and 3, we didn't bring it in here. It ended up getting ripped up into. But nonetheless, I still really enjoyed using this squad today. Still did. But, yeah, they're going to outspeed us. He has -1 on special attack. I do have Substitute. He does have Intimidate, which could get ugly. But this turn, I just gotta rip a Blades here and hope that maybe he swaps into Incineroar. I wonder if he swaps Incineroar in for Fluttermane here. I wonder. No, he's just gonna go for an Icy Wind. Icy Wind probably doing nice damage. Yeah. Ouch. And now I can't outspeed his Groudon. He's gonna go for Blades. I should be able to soak this one. Hopefully. Yeah. And then maybe I get a super mega crit on his Groudon, KO that. Probably not. Nice damage all around. Actually, this match was super, super close. Icy Wind on Fluttermane. Big difference maker there, because if I would have outsped... we actually would have won. If I outsped this Groudon and Incineroar, I could have just protected, blocked the Fake Out, and then just go for Blades and win this game. Really close matches. So both our losses were really close, but he did have Intimidate. I'm going to let my Kyogre survive. I'm going to let my Groudon survive here. I'm going to end up running this match. We go 1 and 2 for today's video and actually get to showcase Altaria really well. So guys, not the record we were looking for, but we got the results we were looking for. Altaria in Ranked Regulation G dominated in match number 1, and we got to use it to its fullest potential. We got Gravity out on the field, we got to use some Sings, put some Pokemon to sleep, land some Hurricanes, and more importantly, get off that tailwind for the rest of the squad. And Altaria picked us up that win. We love this Pokemon so much. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread some positivity today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.